Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Got a couple of things to talk about in this video. Ryzen 3 pricing as well as some Call of Duty news, which is kind of mixed, but thought I'd mention it. I'll get into that in a little bit. Ryzen 3 is releasing on July 31st. It is available to pre-order on Newegg, and we do have an official price. The Ryzen 3 1200 4-core 3.1 GHz processor, it goes to 3.4 GHz turbo, is going to be just $110. I think that's a great price for a entry-level Ryzen 3 CPU. And again, it is a 4-core CPU, and that's a very nice price for it. Only uses 65 watts, so this is going to be a great entry-level power supply. What I'm very interested to see is how the Ryzen 3 1200 is going to perform when you pair it up with a higher-end GPU, like something like a GTX 1060. The goal is to still get high-quality 1080p performance with a Ryzen 3 and a GPU like a 1060. You're spending a lot more on the GPU, but you're saving money on the CPU, and that's going to allow for a lot more variety in terms of budget building, where you can forego a little bit on the CPU, but you still get a beefy GPU, and the price overall is going to come out lower, allowing for more options and configuration. So it'll be interesting to see how it turns out. And looking at a lot of the benchmarks, it doesn't look like the Ryzen 3 is falling behind a lot of the other CPUs, which are more expensive, but I want to see a couple more tests, and we'll know more as these CPUs are readily available for everyone and everybody is testing stuff out. Also, I totally forgot to mention the Ryzen 3 1300X is also available to pre-order. The 1200 is actually out of stock on Newegg right now. The 1300X is still available, and that's the higher end $130 CPU. Once again, a 4-core 3.5 GHz CPU, 3.7 GHz turbo. Very well priced again. $130 is a great price for a quad-core CPU. The 1200 being $20 cheaper is obviously very nice, but the 1300X is also definitely going to find a place in the market. For a long time, the Intel Core i3 has been really the only option at that $110 to $140 range, and now that we have more options there, that is so great to see, because the Core i3, while it is great, it did have its clear limitations being only a dual-core CPU with hyper-threading, but you get the idea. And regardless, it's always nice having multiple options at a price range. It's never good when you only have one option at $100 or $130. That's never good. Now we have the Ryzen 3, and that might push Intel to do something more. Also want to quickly talk about Call of Duty. Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered is now available standalone on PC, so you don't have to buy Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, the Digital Legacy Edition or whatever. You can just buy the game standalone, but it does come in at a hefty $40, and this is a game that when I played it on PC, ran into a lot of problems. The game was not running well, had a lot of stuttering, and right now on Steam it does have mostly negative reviews, and I believe Activision did also add like loot boxes to the game, and I don't think that was a wise decision. I mean, for their bank accounts, I'm sure it was a wise decision, but for reception of the game, I don't know about that. And again, $40, just a little too expensive for a game that was released, what, back in 2007? Yeah, it's been 10 years since it's released, and you know, it is remastered, it does definitely look better, but $40 is a hefty price, especially considering the Digital Legacy Edition of Infinite Warfare has gone on sale. It's been like $40, $50 before, I believe. So just to sell the standalone game for $40 is a bit much. I think $20 would have been a much more palatable price point, and I think people would have actually bought it at that price, but $40, that's almost a full retail game. I mean, a lot of games do release on PC at $40, if not maybe $10 more at $50, and yeah, 10-year-old game, $40. I don't know about that, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What do you think about Ryzen 3? The issue with Ryzen 3 right now is it's great that the CPU is coming out, but to configure a new build of the style that I mentioned, of one with a Ryzen 3 CPU and then like a GTX 1060, a 6GB model, well, 6GB 1060s are pretty hard to find right now, so that's gonna be a little difficult to do. And let me know your thoughts on Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. Are you even interested in it? And if you guys have a request for a future video, you can leave that in the comment section as well, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.